Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, may I have your attention, please? Because coming to you live from the beautiful on-air media studios in Dallas, Texas, this is Far Out Fiesta, episode 142, FOF Evening News Special Reports. It's also June 13th, which is my birthday.
Hey!
Birthday wishes, I appreciate it. Thank you.
Happy 33rd, Richard.
Thank you.
Wow.
It's actually 55th, but that's okay. I am your host and humble narrator, Richard Houghton. Please give it up for amazing cast, JuliAnna Briscoe, Kristin
Thank you.
and Robb Hudspeth. Hey, quick question.
Answers.
Do you have a go-to donut? If you were to go to the donut store and you could pick any donut in the world, what donut might that be? Kristin.
Well, it has to be Krispy Kreme.
Okay.
And it has to be chocolate with maybe like sprinkles on
Sounds really good. Cool. What about you, Robb?
I don't know if this is technically a donut,
Yeah.
but the apple fritter.
I'm going with the apple fritter also, actually.
nice.
I
Very
love me
good.
an apple fritter.
It's
All
not
right,
a
cool.
donut.
It comes from a donut store.
That's true. Then that makes
It's
it
made like a donut
deep
is.
fried like a donut. Sugar like a donut.
Stick a hole in it, it's a donut.
All right.
That's what she said.
I'm still saying it. I'm still saying it. What about you, Jules?
2 words. Dinosaur shapes.
Ooh.
Anyone
I've
with
seen
a
one.
dinosaur shape, I got 8.
I would like that.
Nice.
Because I'm
All right.
5 in them.
Yo.
5.
Far out. Let's fiesta.
Donut, yo.
Yeah.
Thursday, March 21st, 2019. This is the FOF Evening News Special Report. Boogers with your FOF Evening News team, Lachelle.
It's Michelle. I can tell a squid from an octopus without even counting the legs.
Trina.
I maintain dual residency between Podcast City and the Netherrealm.
And the amazing Fred will show us how the weather is impacted by eye boogers.
Ooh, you should see what comes out of my top hats. Necrotic rabbit fetus.
And of course, Traeger on sports. Give me this! Give me a P! Give me an orts! What does that spell? Sports! Sports! Sports!
FOF Evening News Special Report. Boogers is sponsored by Kinda Rice and Jeffco's Tire Roulette. You have already lost the war, and we haven't engaged in the first battle.
Good evening and welcome to the FOF Evening News Special Report, Scourge. Boogers. I'm your FOF Evening News Special Report co-anchor, Michelle. Trina is on assignment across the studio. Hi, Trina.
Hello, Michelle.
Tonight's topic, eye boogers, scourge of North America. Okay, Trina, you can stop waving at me.
No, I'm sorry.
We'll be kicking off this special report with
I'm just trying to be friendly.
some experts in their fields to paint the picture of just how big the eye booger problem is. So, the eye booger problem is. Welcome, Landon, Billy D, and Ramona.
I'm noted in my field.
I, too, am noted in my field.
And also, I am noted in my... Why did I have to go last? I mean, I'm also noted in my field.
Can you paint a podcast word collage for our viewer about exactly how big this scourge is? We'll start with you, Billy D.
Well, I'm not done sulking yet.
Ramona?
Thank you, Michelle.
Okay, I'll go.
That's fine, but Ramona gets to kick you in your shins.
Yeah.
Ow! I'm not supposed to be kicked in those. Okay, well, 130 plus people a day are mildly embarrassed in public because of eye boogers.
In all of North America. That doesn't seem like that many a day.
Wait, did I say day? I meant minute.
Well, that's a little better. Still seems low.
Okay, well, every second. I meant second. there are 130 eye booger mild embarrassments in North America a day.
Your numbers confuse me, and now I'm kicking your shins.
Ow!
I think I can put the true eye booger picture in a lens.
You want me to put on glasses with eye boogers on them?
Well, 1.4 million victims learned about their eye boogers from strangers. To put it in perspective, 1.4 million is like 1.4 times more than a million times
I
four.
mean, I know
which
we
is
don't. I know we don't pay our experts, but this is. What do you have, Landon?
81,000
Well, that's a big number.
people
I figured that.
in North America.
Speed it up, bub.
81,000 North Americans are making the decision to leave the eye booger on their face right this minute.
That is alarming. See, Billy D. See, Ramona. That's how you make statistics interesting.
Michelle has eye boogers.
Yeah, I didn't want to tell her.
No! This is my worst nightmare.
Music bumper into commercial break. We were 2 steps ahead of you before you were even born.
Hey there, Mom!
I'm not your mom. At least I don't think I am. I had sex with a whole bunch of strangers in my years. I mean, I'm an unrepented sex addict, so.
As an unrepentant sex addict, I know that feeding your family is,
I'm their child. The moon cycles tell me when it's time for them to feed me.
is mighty important to you.
I guess, but also staring at shit on TV is important to me, too. I mean,
And that's where Kinda Rice comes in.
kind of rice.
Kinda Rice,
Well, hi, honey. I am home. Who's that?
some announcer.
Are you two sleeping together?
Not yet. I'm digesting brunch.
Brunch? Is that the meal I get from September to early November?
Whoa, nobody is sleeping with anybody.
Whoa. Are you saying that I'm ugly as shit?
Yeah, are you calling my wife ugly as shit?
How did you get that from what I said?
I am now pointing this crossbow at your forehead while you describe your little kind of rice. And if I hear anything that I don't like, that's right. Arrow right through your damn face.
Kinda Rice is an inexpensive food supplement that tastes delicious and almost provides some nutrition.
Stick it in his face if it isn't easy to prepare, dear.
All right. Is it easy to prepare? Think about your answer carefully.
Kinda Rice is so easy to prepare that please don't shoot that arrow through my head.
Well, you know, I've already pulled it back. Seems a shame.
Well, not to shoot the arrow.
Ah, my forehead! It has an arrow through it now. I'm dying. Please help me.
Hey, you know, this kind of rice, it ain't half bad.
Kind of rice is approximately delicious. Good. Oh, he's dead. Good.
All right, so where should we hide the announcer's body?
Hi, Mommy. Hi, Daddy. May I eat the recently deceased announcer?
Yes, baby. The recently deceased made us a delicious kind of rice dinner and makes a great accompaniment.
What the hell did I do to deserve this?
Bumper music back into the program. Prepare to be our prisoners. I can't believe you two people let me go on the air with an eye booger.
Oh, where are you people now? Well, that was interesting. That was a very interesting approach to the commercial. Graphic violence and cannibalism. Well done.
Vodka's the only one who understands me.
I'm Trina, and I'm here to alert you, perhaps unnecessarily, about a trend that may not be real with people between 19 and 31.
So, my age?
They've asked to remain anonymous, so we'll be fuzzing them out.
I'm between 19 and 31. And have no visible eye boogers.
Except that one.
What?
Pop-up bog bars, as they're called, popping up from Podcast City to Old East Podcast City. Welcome, Derek. Welcome, Lila, and welcome, Paul Pawana. How do you say your
It's
yippee
Pauna.
names?
It's Pauna.
I don't care.
Greetings. Yeah.
Salutations.
How's she hanging?
Derek, what can you tell us about the Podcast City pop-up bog bar scene?
Okay, I'd like to start by saying that I'm an influencer. MySpace, PhotoBucket.
I'm an influencer on those kiosks that you pay on at some restaurants.
Man, I put the flu in influencer.
I don't know what an influencer is, so my question, pretty please, with sugar on top.
Okay, now Podcast City has a vibrant boog bar pop-up scene.
Okay, is it boog bar? I don't care. That added nothing to what I just asked you.
People needed a place to go where they could let their eye boogers fly.
The EBs.
And now they're called all boogers.
Natch. The EBs didn't ask to be. They didn't ask to be eye boogers.
They did not.
Lila, I couldn't help but notice that you have a full crust of eye bugs around both your eyes.
Yes, I've been working on it for about 6 months.
Oh, lovely. You haven't washed your face in about 6 months.
Yeah, I ordered boog eye goggles from Sweden.
And Drek, you've gone with what I think is a eye booger mohawk.
Hell yeah.
You Americans are very interesting. And Pana, if I'm not very much mistaken.
I am your biological father.
Not that. Oh, no. Not that in that. I'm not very much mistaken. You have eye booger tats.
Natch. I'm thinking about having coral embedded into my face under the EBs to make them 3D.
Drek, do you think eye boog chic is a flash in a pan?
What's a flash in the pan?
A fad, you nimbecile.
No, man. No. When I'm bitching at kids on my lawn while I cash my Social Security check at the liquor store, I'll still have my EB mohawk.
All right. Without properly checking data, I think it's safe to say that eye boog abuse is rampant in Podcast City, and we should invoke laws with teeth if we want to get rid of this disgusting fad and tame the bitch that it is.
Okay, I guess that means we're done.
Yes.
Well, I'm keeping the coffee cup.
Yeah, and I'm keeping the lav mic.
Bumper music back into weather. Your firewalls mean nothing.
This is a little embarrassing. The amazing Fred is supposed to be explaining eye boogers' impact on the weather. I cannot find him anywhere.
Ta-da!
Amazing.
Did I hear Michelle call us you people?
Really, Lachelle? Sports! You called us you people?
In the introduction, you mentioned that someone would be sawing you in half?
I'm pretty sure I didn't.
Oh, but you did.
If I did, then it was just an illusion.
Wait, no, it wasn't. You didn't mention it.
Sports! I was going to saw myself in half, but then I thought I should make my illusion the topic of tonight's special report.
Yes. See, someone with some sense. No shit, that's the whole idea. Well done, the amazing Fred. Well done.
You've never seen any kind of news show, have you?
So I thought to make my illusion more relevant, I'd wrap myself airtight in a plasticine tube wrapped inside a three-dimensional eyeball.
And that's enough for any illusion.
Wait, there's more.
They planned that.
Totally.
Not only will I wrap myself in an airtight plasticine tube wrapped inside a three-dimensional eyeball, then it will be sealed in an eye booger. Then, before I drown...
Saw yourself out from the inside.
Wow, Michelle. He was supposed to steal that word to steal focus.
Really? Really? Sports?
Yes! Saw myself out from the inside. I don't know. I totally lost my place.
Thanks.
That's okay. I didn't know. I didn't know that.
I'll need an assistant to help seal me in and check the law.
I'll do it.
No, I'll do it.
Traeger, please help me check the locks.
Oh, of course. You totally planned that. I dispute all of it.
This whole thing was a set. I'm fucking up the illusion, aren't I? The whole thing was a set of unusual circumstances, but now I've reached an unacceptable conclusion.
All right, he's sealed in tight. After 2 minutes, he'll either be as much of a hero as a non-sports-related person can be, or a cork.
How about, while he's attempting his illusion, we name slag terms we just heard for eye boogers since they're so fascinating.
Duct logs.
Lash cobbler.
Lucky Charm croutons.
Prepus.
Pre-cyst.
Pepper panko.
The amazing Fred is out.
Ta-da!
Wow. Isn't he supposed to do weather?
There's a whole lot of pollen in the air. Extra pollen may mean extra eye boogers or extra quarters coming out of Trina's ears.
Oh, could you stop pulling coins out of my ears, please? Please. All right, I'm going to take your arm.
He's an illusion junkie.
I'm an illusions junkie.
Which leads us right to commercial.
Hey, the amazing Fred. Can I keep the coins you pulled out of my ears? Ow! You don't. Ow! You don't have to throw. Ow! That's me, dick. Bumper music into second commercial break. Checkmate before you even know we wanted to play.
It is Jeffco's Tire Roulette. I mean, tires are pretty important to you and your family.
They sure are.
What's important to me is teaching rodents to curl so that they have rad biceps.
And our son has been missing for a week or so.
18 months?
So I guess you could say that finding our missing son is, it's pretty important.
I need more drugs. And knowing when the new Pop-Tart flavor's coming out.
Will you be driving a vehicle to search for that child?
To get them Pop-Tarts.
That depends.
On whether or not the DA thinks there is enough evidence to press charges yet.
What is a tire?
Oh, who's this?
That's our daughter.
My name is Sis.
Nobody has taken away your daughter as the result of the investigation of your son's disappearance.
You ask a lot of questions for an announcer, boy.
I was just trying to establish how important tires were to your family.
If we say important, will you get the fluck out of here so maybe people will stop asking so many questions?
Well, who wants to pay extortion money to the big tire companies?
I sure do not.
Me either. I would rather pay for more drugs or novelty phone covers and multiple nose piercings. They make a crack, crack, crack.
What is extortion?
What if I told you that Jeffco's Tire Roulette takes the guesswork out of tire buying?
So tell me more if you got me good and correct.
I would say a quality wheat does not always equal a quality wheat bread.
Well, what is guesswork?
Holy crap. What's that big scar down the middle of your, lobotomy?
That's why I need crack. And it would be the first of your interest to wrap this commercial up.
At Jeffco's Tire Roulette, we mix in the mostly new tires with slick tire. Time bombs that will explode and result in a fiery death.
Well, why'd you do that?
Oh, to keep costs down.
I don't like my costs up.
That's right.
So if we were to buy 4 tires, how many of them will probably kill us? Ow! It's bleeding from my head where they sliced at my brain.
Yeah, you just never know.
But think of all the money you will save.
Jeffco's Tire Roulette.
As long as we save enough to pay for Bro's funeral. Yeah.
Bumper music back into sports. Our brains are sharper than your fastest computers.
Welcome back to the FOF Evening News Special Report, Eye Boogers.
Here is Traga with the sports bed of nails, with 3 the up-and-coming athletes here to discuss their appearances and experiences with eye boogers.
Thank you, Trina. Thank you, Lachelle.
You still think my name is Lachelle?
Lachelle. Tonight on EBs in Sports Special Edition, I have Tyler, who is an X-Game athlete, Jody, a women's tennis player, sports, and a swimmer named Raven, sports. Welcome, Tyler.
Yeah, thanks, Traeger. Long-time listener, first-time caller.
This isn't a phone call. You're actually on our show.
Oh, what kind of show?
Oh, podcast.
Does anybody watch?
He does. Sports! All right. So you're a guest on the Eye Booger Special Report.
Radical.
So, Tyler, the drug testing is a little less stringent in the X Games.
Yeah, I had to check the no box for will you do very hard drugs during your event. That's it.
Do you think your competitors are using EB PEDs?
Aaron Brockovich, Ponies, Emily Dickinson's.
Eye Booger Performance Enhancing Drugs.
I wouldn't really call them performance enhancing. More like kick-ass enhancing.
Okay, you are useless. Next, Raven, the tennis player.
I'm hesitant to come out without a bulletproof press.
Sports! All right. I'd shoot you in the face if I had one anyway, so...
That would make me feel better.
All right, so Raven, what has been your experience with underwater eye boogers?
Well, Traeger.
Sports!
I don't want to say that word's country, but I'm certain swimmers with a polite country are apply waterproofing to their eye boogers.
Does that make them more streamlined?
No!
More aerodynamic?
No, and as a goof, the team from Holland told them that it was lucky, so they realized that they'd been pranked.
They were so you would like to quit.
You know what happens next, right?
If I run as fast as I can, will you please not shoot me?
Well, let's find out. Sports! Wow, she's fast on land. So, our final sports-related eye booger guest is the bad gal of tennis, Jody. Welcome, Jody. You're dead. Jody. Yeah, you shot me before I could shoot you. Sports! Yeah, I think I'm in love. Sports!
I figured that you were shooting some of the other guests, so why not get in the first shot?
Yeah, you hit me in the meatiest part of my shoulder, but it,
Well, it still splintered the bone. Yeah, I can see that.
Sports! Yeah! Exposed nerves are flapping like streamers on an old-timey box fan in a small-town hardware store.
You're getting kind of, let's just say artistic on me, Traeger. Do you need another shoulder bullet?
No, I don't. So please, no. Okay, so tell our viewer about your experience with eye boogers in professional tennis.
The child tennis player farms are breeding child tennis players.
Are those the Chinese tennis player farms?
Frisco. The tennis player farms of Frisco are starting to work on techniques of breeding tennis players.
They breed tennis players in Frisco.
Tennis players and mall walkers.
Sports! Now, I did not know that. So is the new breed of tennis players using their eye boogers to gain an advantage?
No, that's stupid. How could they do that? Are you crying? Is it because of the exposed nerves in your shoulder? Oh.
No. Sports! Oh, good. It's our first fight.
What?
I'm in love with you. Oh. That was our first fight.
Another fucking restraining order. Why am I so damn irresistible?
Sports! Okay, quick second recap. Eye boogers are not much of a problem for ex-athletes. Canadian swimmers are cheating with eye boogs, and I will always love Jody. Now and forever. Amen.
Oh, God.
Sports!
Bumper music back into Eye Booger Roundtable. Your resistance will only fuel us.
In order for us to confirm that we have covered every single aspect of the eye booger scourge in America, we would like to have a quick debate. Girls against eye boogers, boys for eye boogers. Trina and I are anti-eye booger.
Trager, you and the amazing Fred are for eye boogers. Where is he again?
Ta-da!
Yes, and that is getting a little old, Fred. Trager, you and the amazing Fred are pro-eye booger.
Yeah, so I'll start. Sports! Okay, I love you, Jody. Jody, at least send me a strand from your hair or like a makeup smeared scrunchie.
I'll start. The number one problem in America isn't the huge political divide between the people. It's tiny chunks of crust near our tear ducts. Care to comment, the amazing Fred?
I wave my magic wand and the eye boogers disappears. Or at least it's easier for me to use the wand as a scraping tool to remove them.
That wasn't really for or against, Fred.
Then I'll make them reappear. Alakazam! Ta-da!
Still not really taking a position on the eye boogs. Trina, let's hear your anti-eye booger argument.
Well, eye boogers are gateway boogers. Accepting eye boogers leads to bigger boogers, nose boogers, mouth boogers, and the next thing you know, there are boogers on Mount Rushmore.
Cogent, rational point. Care to rebuke, Traeger?
Yes, I do, actually. Sports! 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 Jody.
I think we've lost him. We've lost him.
Sports! 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 Jody is more beautiful than any eye booger.
Oh, Lord, that was a train wreck.
A train full of bishops and babies. No survivors. Yeah.
What do we do now?
Declare the debate a tie.
The debate
Was a tie. Yeah.
Well, it's a good segment.
Well, it really was. It really was. I wonder if there are any podcast Emmys.
Oh, well, I'd rather have a Grammy.
Sports! All right, can we wrap this thing up? I need to figure out something that will really make Jody notice me.
We've explored all sides of the eye booger crisis in America. The complexity of this multifaceted issue rivals the complexity of the human nervous system. We hope the next time you see an eye booger, you'll think about it before you wipe in on that escalator handrail. Before you wipe it.
Yes, absolutely, Michelle. I think my biggest takeaway from tonight's episode is a little bit more tolerance and a new hitch in my step.
Oh, what the fuck does that mean?
Bitch, I did not interrupt you.
Oh, sorry.
A hitch in my step and a new understanding that some people find eye boogers to be beautiful, which is so strange. However, I guess that they are on a molecular level, that eye boogers are beautiful.
I think the larger question that we all need to ponder is, can I follow the eye booger in these cups? I'm going to take this eye booger and mix up the cups. All right, Trina, which cup is the eye booger under?
Oh, that one.
Wrong! Michelle! Which cup is the eye booger under?
That one.
Wrong! It's none of them! The eye booger is in your mouth, Trina!
Oh, gross! Oh, Fred, what have I told you about illusions with things in up and lining up in my mouth?
Ta-da!
Final thoughts, Traeger.
You.
Final thoughts?
Sports! I'm going online right now to see if I can find a hooker that reminds me of Jody. That's the only thing that might heal the pain. Well, maybe the hooker will have some painkillers. Oh, God, my shoulder still hurts pretty bad. Sports! It just hurts pretty bad from where she shot me. Eye boogers.
Good night. Keep it blustery, Podcast City.
Good night and keep it surreal.
Good night. Was this your card?
And good night. And always wipe off those pesky fingerprints.
This has been Fiesta episode 142, FOF Evening News Special Report, Eye Boogers. I've been your host and humble narrator, Richard Houghton. Please give up the name of the cast, JuliAnna Briscoe,
JuliAnna!
Kristin Kate, and Robb Hudspeth. Anybody want to plug anything real quick?
No!
All right, I don't either.
Get out of here.
Good night, everybody.
Bye.
Not gonna
Bye.